It's more so I gave myself a time period. Like once I figured out I wasn't gonna ball no more and obviously wasn't gonna go to college because I didn't feel like that was a route for me. I just gave myself 2 years and was just like, yo, after these 2 years, if we're not, you know what I mean, if I don't see that there's an actual future in it, then, you know what I mean, I'll go back to school and start all over, you know. But I'm in year 2 now, so we're here, you feel me?
Death to the 16-year-old pop star. Age ain't a number, if I'm rich, she giving lockjaw. Shades of a showman, the industry is dirt, I'd be damned if I'm Gary Coleman. Trust fund living.
Music, I don't know, man. I don't know if I ever really got into it per se, but it was kind of like always around me. My older cousin, Alec Lamami, he was actually a youth director and he was always into music, was always, you know what I mean, helping out the band at the church. And then like being in the church, like I couldn't really rap what I wanted to rap about, so I started off with like just Christian rap, and then that obviously died down when I started playing basketball, and then I picked it back up after. North Carolina, man, it's a very quiet place, but it's easy for you to get in trouble. Really, man, I just grew up like in between like the two sides, you know what I mean? The hood and obviously the not hood. I feel like now it's a lot more hype around actually North Carolina. Like, we've had a lot of artists from here, you know what I mean, garnish national attention, but I don't feel like any of them really repped North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? And like showed off the city, like showed what it was like to be in North Carolina. They didn't give a North Carolina state of mind, you know what I mean? There was not a sound that you could say was North Carolina's, and as opposed to now, it's pulsating, It's like it's doing little flickers, it's happening. It's bubbling. It's starting to grow. It's very small and tight knit, but you can tell that it has the potential to grow and then like be infectious.
Young Fargo, sipping Don Juan, eating escargot. Check my barcode, my nigga. I'm authentic. I'm giving sense to the senses. It's truth the second I penned it. Depending on who be listening, mama taught you better.
No one knows what to expect from North Carolina, regardless. So I come in there with no expectation. No one that necessarily is like, oh, he needs to reach this standard or this bar, it's just, I don't really feel any pressure, but I will say it's a lot harder. I feel like I do have to prove myself, you know what I mean? Being from North Carolina, a lot of people don't necessarily respect it as a hip hop state, so whenever you're coming into it, it's like, who is this dude? Why should we give him a listen to, I don't really believe in end goals, you know what I mean? Like, it's all a constant hustle. It's maintaining. That's what life is maintaining. But as far as like 10 years from now, man, I want to be comfortable, like just financially comfortable and be able to make any moves. And also I want to be able to impact with my music. And I know a lot of people say that, but as opposed to being like the background music to someone's life, I'd rather be the soundtrack. I want this to be something that a kid that's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 years old now remembers when they were 30. And it gives them that sense of like nostalgia. It takes them back to a place wherever they were at when they were listening to my music. That's my end goal, you know what I mean? And I guess in 10 years from now, we'll find out.